He had every reason to walk away. The losses were piling up. His body was older than it had ever been. The cameras were watching. The whole world was waiting for him to say goodbye. And then he didn't. Travis Kelce is coming back for a 14th season at 36 years old in a league where most tight ends are already retired by 30. And the story of why he came back, it's a whole lot bigger than football. Let's go back to February. Super Bowl LXI, Kansas City Chiefs versus the Philadelphia Eagles. This was supposed to be the moment. The Chiefs going for 3 Super Bowls in a row, something no team in NFL history had ever done. And Travis Kelce, the greatest tight end to ever play this game, was right there in the middle of it all. But it didn't go the way anyone planned. The Eagles dominated. The final score, 40-22. Kelce finished with just 4 catches and 39 yards. For a man who had spent over a decade being the guy, the one Patrick Mahomes looked for when the game was on the line, that performance burned. It burned deep. After the game, Kelce sat with that feeling, didn't run from it, didn't tweet through it. He just sat with it. And here's where it gets interesting. Nobody knew what he was going to do next. Retirement was on the table. He had a podcast empire with his brother Jason, a TV career, brand deals, Taylor Swift, a life that most people could only dream of. Why would a man with all of that choose to keep taking hits from 250-pound linebackers? But see, that's what makes Travis Kelce different from almost everyone else. While the world was waiting for a retirement speech, Kelce was quietly making a decision that shocked even the people closest to him. He told his brother Jason on their podcast, the New Heights podcast, that he had actually made up his mind about coming back midway through the 2025 season. He knew, he just wasn't ready to say it out loud yet. Jason had given him one piece of advice that stuck with him. Don't make an emotional decision. So he didn't. He waited. He thought it through. He let the dust settle. And then the answer was clear. He was coming back. But here's the part nobody saw coming. Other teams wanted him. Real offers, real money. Teams that would have paid more than Kansas City to get him in their uniform. And Kelce said no to all of them. Because for Travis Kelce, this was never about the money. He said it himself. He can't see himself ever playing anywhere else. The Chiefs are home. Kansas City is home. So on March 9th, 2026, it was official. Travis Kelce signed a new deal with the Kansas City Chiefs. 1 year, $12 million, with the possibility of earning up to $15 million. Later, that deal reportedly expanded even further. 3 years, worth up to $54 million. For a 36-year-old tight end, that is not a retirement package. That is a statement. Now, think about what Kelce is walking back into. The 2025 season was rough for Kansas City. A 6-11 record, missed the playoffs for the first time since 2014. Patrick Mahomes went down with a season-ending ACL injury. The dynasty that everyone thought was unstoppable suddenly looked very, very human. And yet, Kelce still showed up. Even in a difficult year, he caught 76 passes for 851 yards and 5 touchdowns. He led his team in all 3 categories, and in doing that, he quietly matched Jerry Rice, for the most consecutive seasons with 800-plus receiving yards, 12 in a row. Just him and the greatest receiver who ever lived, sharing that record. That is not a man fading away. That is a man who still has something to prove. He said it himself, and these words matter. I still feel like I've got a lot I can prove in this league. A lot to prove. At 36, after 3 Super Bowl rings, after being named to 11 Pro Bowls, after breaking record after record after record, Travis Kelce still feels like he has something left on the table. And then there's the other thing, the thing that surprised everyone who heard it. When asked what pushed him over the edge, what made him say yes to one more season, Kelce pointed to Taylor Swift. He said she helped motivate him to come back. Think about that for a second. The most decorated tight end in NFL history, inspired by one of the most famous musicians in the world, lacing up his cleats one more time. The Chiefs are rebuilding around him. They've signed new playmakers. They've added draft picks. Mahomes is expected to return healthy and hungry.
And now, with KELCE back in that red and gold, Kansas City is quietly building towards something again. The question isn't whether KELCE can still play. He just proved he can. The question is, can KELCE lead the Chiefs back to where they belong? Can this team, this dynasty, come back from one of the worst seasons in recent memory and return to the Super Bowl? That answer is coming. And when it does, you better believe number 87 is going to be right there in the middle of it. One more season, one more shot at glory. Travis KELCE isn't done yet, not even close.